Hello and welcome to Aurei Plays Factorio Seablock. This is episode 316. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and put down some solar fields. Not really because it's an immediate problem, but rather because we want to be ahead of the immediate problem. And we actually have a real sweet amount of landfill up here, so that's pretty nice. We should have a decent amount backed up in the other landfill area as well, so that's okay. Yeah, and I think we're just gonna claim a little bit of land up here. That seems totally fine. It's really... Wait, what's going on over here? You guys are paused? Oh! Wait, you have no output for the mud? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, let's get you... Oh, this is backlogged. Ah, there we go. Okay. That should help. Yeah, let's get that going, and then this guy gets to run again. Okay, that could have been kind of critical. I removed like a landfill machine at that point, over there in the past, because we want to use the mud for farming with the swamp farms rather than making landfill. Like the landfill we're making out of that mud is just really negligible compared to the other stuff, right? The stuff that we're making from crushed stone, that's real volume, whereas the stuff we make from mud is not really like worth its weight in, I guess, mud. But using it for farming is actually kind of nice. This one's off here. Okay, that's awkward. Oh well, I guess it's... Yeah, okay, that gives like a teeny tiny gap in the network. Okay, that's kind of painful. Oh well. I mean, Roboport wise, it's still all connected, but it's just a little bit ugly. It's, yeah, okay, well, I guess we'll deal with that. Okay, let's see how many fields we can add. Probably like 3. Should be, at least we can get these 2 going. Yeah. If we look at worms, are we in any trouble? No, it doesn't look like we are. Okay. Then you are gonna be up here. That's all good. And you are gonna be up here. Excellent. Yeah, let's get in some more on this side, but then the only issue that we need to keep in mind is that there's an offset problem over here. But yeah, if we're looking at, let's see, you're a full field, right? Yeah. So we want to claim that space like over here. This should be okay. Yeah, that's really all we can do at this point, unless we go and grab more landfill from somewhere. Yeah, so I will have to keep in mind that there's an offset issue here and that we should continue from up there. But other than that, we should be okay. Yeah, we're lacking a little bit. We built 4 fields actually. That's real nice. Yeah, we're all good on that. Let's see. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, okay. We are getting a little bit more landfill, but I don't want to overstretch our landfill reserves, basically. Like we're gonna get a nice amount of energy out of this, and I'm not really seeing a reason to sort of ruin that by overstretching it and making it an issue of its own. Yeah, we are running not low on electricity, but it's interesting. Yeah, the other stuff is this belt. It looked like there were 2 products on that belt, but it really was just the one. Hey, some mud here. Well, let's hijack that. It's not. Let's see. These guys seem to be passed a lot of the time, but ah well, can't hurt. We're missing a lot of those, but that's totally okay. I think we wanna get there. Hey, so where we wanna be at? The research is actually going a little bit speedier. It looks like. Yeah, we have 3 of those guys running. Let's see, you're still waiting for these, you're still waiting for these, and these are, yeah. So I do think we want to build like just a small blue chip setup just to make sure that we can actually make them up here. If we look at the fluids we need for that, let me check. So we need to make these. Oh, we actually need liquid resin for that. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring that in. Though we are bringing this into the network as well. So we could, I think we want to fly those in then, because it's a little bit of a sensitive thing. Yeah, these we can also fly in, right? So we can make these from like the 3 products, and yeah, so we need ferric chloride. And then we have. Yeah, these components I think we also want to fly in, and then we can make these guys, which go into these guys. So we need 2 fluids, and we need so the sulfuric acid and the ferric chloride. And if we look at, let's see, so we have these guys over here, and the sulfuric acid's probably running over here too, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's make that up there. And we're just gonna do like a small setup, which is scalable. If we look at productivity modules used, we probably use 0s or 1s here. We might use 1s actually. Yeah, we are using 1s. That seems reasonable, and we're using 1s and a couple 0s for the other chips. But I do think that makes sense. We're still running on the 1 ferric chloride machine, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we're getting it somewhere as a byproduct too, but I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. How are you guys? Yeah, okay, you seem fine. And you are lacking these guys, which are lacking components. Yeah, these guys, which are lacking these guys. What's going on here? Yeah, okay, we're lacking the tin foiled wire. So we probably should be making a bit more of that. That could be very helpful. I guess that's more helpful than doing the blue stuff right now. Never mind. I'll make one set, just a small setup, just to make sure that we can start, just something we can copy when we think we want to scale up. So yeah, let's claim a little bit of space for that up here. Should be fine. Okay, so if we look at, let's make a small planner. So we're gonna do these guys. Let's make 100. It's not gonna compare, but it's just for ratios. Yeah, that's not what we're gonna do. We do want to use modules, and we want to use 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Maybe we even would want speed modules on this or something. Nah, I guess that's more if you want to use like modules 3, right? So we're gonna fly these in. We're gonna fly these in. We're gonna make these locally. We're gonna fly all of these in, I guess. These are probably new, so we do need to make them. But it's really about the ratio between these guys, right? So if we just use you, we use you, then yeah, okay, this is actually. So if we want, yeah, if we don't use modules here, what's going to happen then? Yeah, okay, then it's actually more like 2 to 1, whereas if we use 3 modules, then yeah, so it actually makes sense to use 4 modules, because then we can easily feed them with, then they can consume. Wait, no, yeah, so now they can't handle the input, so everything. So this can be 1 to 1 to 1, and then we'll make it work that way. Yeah, that seems fine. So what we'll do is we'll just fly the stuff into the center, and then do a 2-row, like a little bit like this, I guess. More or less exactly like that, actually. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Then that's gonna go into here. And wait, yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay, and then we have one over here or something. So let's see. So you're gonna be blue chips. Yeah, so the fluid's gonna go on that side. Then you're gonna be these guys. And you're gonna be these guys. So that fluid's gonna go in on that side. Yeah, that should be fine. We can do you and you. And then you. You're gonna be like this. And you're gonna be like this. And we're gonna need you. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna copy this. Yeah, so that we're all gonna get. And those we're actually also making. So yeah, it's only that the transistors are a little bit in low supply. So this is actually not too bad. Yeah, we can do this, limited, and do a passive provider chest. So this is actually really easy. Like, we're already making a bunch of stuff. The only issue is that we're probably not making that in the quantities that we need. But that's totally fine. Let's see, this is in a real weird spot. But here we want to get you guys going. Yeah, and here we want to get the sulfuric acid in there. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, and then the only issue is that we need a requester chest with a filter for not these guys, but yeah, the red ones and these guys. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, so now we can work on you guys, right? So you're missing tint copper wire, so let's go and fix that up. Why are you missing tint copper wire? Probably because this machine is not running all the time. What's your issue? Molten copper is your issue? These guys are not running all the time, but these guys... Yeah, these guys are also not running all the time. So I guess it's fairly close though. It's not like there's a huge gap, but let's see. So if we look at copper and we're looking at these guys, yeah, copper ore is totally fine. So yeah, I guess we just want to copy all of that over. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah, let's scale up copper a little bit. we maybe have a blueprint for that? We do. Is this the thing that I want? I guess it is. It's a little bit different than what we have over here. Oh no, it's not. It's exactly what we have over there. Yeah, so let's see. So we have this blueprint which uses it just uses sulfuric acid, right? Let me just zoom in to check. Yeah, sulfuric acid and actually also oxygen. So it would be nice to put it on this line. Yeah, I'll just do another like 2 for, and then we'll run it that way. Let's see. We have some running a little bit, but most of these are, we have enough. The issue is just it's not in those particular chests. Okay, let's make sure we kill those guys. There we go. Should be fine. And then if we look at you, we're gonna do a 1, a 2, and let's see. Yeah, so I think, let's see. I think we want to kill this. Yeah, we are sort of killing this line, right? Or we could like, do something else with that space. That's also fine, but yeah, we can just add in 1 more. That's okay. Yeah, so let's just make sure that we have everything for that. So this needs to be connected up though. Yeah. And up here. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna connect up this stuff from up here. Or down here, I guess. That's good. And then we have the sulfuric acid, which is... Wait, did we not connect this? That's awkward. Oh well. No worries. And we're gonna connect that up as well. Over here. There we go. We're gonna connect that up. We're gonna add a nice roboport. And 1 over here, I guess, yeah. We're gonna kill you and you. If we look at this, then actually we have everything we need for those guys. So the only thing is that we probably want to up this a little bit because it's so far away, right? So let's just do that just to make sure that we're gonna get plenty of that. Yeah, so if we look at copper ore production, how's that looking? Yeah, it's looking okay, except there's something weird going on here. Okay, I guess we fixed that at some point. Do we have that going on in other places? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. This is going up here. Yeah, that's totally fine. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, so we probably should want to pick it up, but for now it's... Yeah, we're just lacking this guy, right? So we can copy that over and bring in some more up there. Yeah, we should make a solid pattern out of this, but for now this is fine. Yeah, we're gonna eat a lot of copper here, and yeah, if we look at this, like we should probably, yeah, we should just alternate them, I guess. That's a little bit wonky up here though. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, what you're gonna do. Okay, these guys are looking fine. It's just that we're missing the oxygen still somehow. Well, that explains. Okay. And then we should be getting a lot of copper ingots. And if we look at these guys, then we should be getting plenty to melt. We just might need to actually add in another induction furnace even. Like if we're getting a little bit more from here, that's totally good. But we should look into that. Okay, good stuff. Yeah. So that's scaled up. If we look at our chip production, how's that looking? I guess I just want to check, like the blue chips are actually going somewhat. Probably not really. Yeah, it's really missing some red circuits, I guess. That's actually kind of surprising that that's the bottleneck, but we're also stealing some resources over here. So yeah, if we look at the red chips, yeah, they're really short on the transistors, which are still short on the tint copper wire. So let me just check if we're getting enough out of that. Let's see. So the molten copper, yeah, would be chained all the way here. Yeah, and this guy is now, no, it's not, like, even still. We do need to melt some more copper with ingots, I guess. Though our extra production shouldn't be an issue right now. Oh, it's also not all connected up. That is pretty crucial. There we go. Yeah, and these guys are limited on 240 copper ingots, which is fine. Like, we're not producing with that many machines that a limit of 240 is going to be problematic. But it might. Well, no, 240 is never going to be problematic. Like, if stuff gets reserved as soon as it enters the chest, then it doesn't count towards the logistic limit. So I'm not anticipating any problems there. Okay, sweet. So yeah, we want to melt some more copper, and we want to connect that to the rest of the melting. Let's see. Yeah, we could just set up, like, just copy this setup to, like, over here, and then just connect that with a little bit of pipe spaghetti. Like, it's not too neat, but it's just worth it to keep some of the old stuff going just for this. Like, we do want to make sure that it's all right, basically. Yeah, these guys are pretty much running constantly, so these guys, however, are not, but we can't really, like, we can try to up this, but it's more important that we get our viewing or our robot stuff going in the proper way, and the old stuff is just gravy. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're really scaling up still. If we look at our power production, that's been upped a lot, but we're actually using a lot as well. That's kind of surprising to me. Like, it's not that we're using that much more with the roboports. So yeah, I mean, we've got a little extra, but we've also basically started using that right away. So I'm pretty happy with our decision to like, do that. Part of the reason, of course, is that if we're producing, like, if we're consuming extra green circuits to make the solar panels, for example, then that's sort of a reason why we could be doing that, but still, like, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We also should be looking at our rocket silo. I haven't done that in a while, and that's actually something else that we want to be like keeping an eye on. If we look at the SpaceX stuff, like it's saying we want to launch satellites, so I guess that's something we want to look into. Where is our silo? It's up there, actually. So yeah, let's check that out. Let's see. Yeah, rocket control units is still the bottleneck. That's sort of to be expected, and I'm expecting black chips to be the bottleneck still. Yeah, and for black chips, blue chips should be the bottleneck. If that's not the case, then it's pretty weird. Yeah, these do need blue chips, right? I'm pretty sure they do. Item ingredient shortage, yeah, they do use blue chips. So blue chips are the shortage here. But that's actually, like, by scaling up here, that should be kind of helpful. Ooh, we should put modules in there though. That's pretty important. Like, at least in the final bit. There we go. Okay, that should be real nice. Yeah, and these are still short. Did we connect this up properly? Yeah, this seems to be going all right. Yeah, these guys were just really cranking up the copper, and yeah, this guy gets to enjoy it too. So what I think we should probably do is build another one of these, maybe just to supply stuff to the network, because this is kind of low. This is clearly not enough. It limits throughput on the existing infrastructure. So I think we wanna do that. But before we do that, I just want to cut this episode for YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps people like you find it too. Thanks.